Good morning. I still need my 45 spray tans that I said I needed 2 weeks ago. But good morning and welcome to Tuesday. By the way, do not be sleeping on Tesco clothes. I was in Tesco the other day and actually I seen it on TikTok. They've got a bit of a country western vibe going on. I got really nice feel like ruffly shorts and then this Ford top. I don't have a bra on, and see when you're breastfeeding you can't do no bras because your boobs are not front and centre, and perky po, they are not where they're supposed to be. So I thought I'd chat whilst we get ready quickly. Where art thou, tripod, and do a bit of a catch up and talk about what's happening in life. We are officially 20 weeks postpartum. Freddie's just turning 5 months old, which the fact that it's June, I'm not comprehending the fact that it's June. I don't understand where this year's went. I don't understand how he's 5 months old. Like, he can literally start trying food next month. I just don't know what's going on. Life is just flashing by, and please tell me you're in the same boat and it's not just me being like, oh, once you have children your life goes so fast. Because once you have a second child, Blake's going to be 3 in 2 months, and the fact that she's been here for 3 years, I've been a mum for 3 years, is just throwing me. Okay, to me she's still a newborn. To me she's still Freddie's age. Okay, they're the same age. They're the same age, except they're not. Okay, good morning. Here we are. Moisturise. My skincare routine right now in the morning is literally moisturiser. At night time I try and put hyaluronic acid and niacinamide and maybe even oil just to let it all sink in overnight. But in the morning, nah, we've not got the time for that. Okay, where have we been the past few weeks? Honestly, I hurt my back, as I'm sure I said in my last video, and I haven't been to the gym since then. It's been about 2.5 weeks. I went to the gym yesterday for the first time. It's still niggling, and we are literally doing like half the amount of exercise, not half the amount of exercises, but there's a lot of exercises that we're not doing because it's not fully healed, but it's definitely like 90% there. Anywho, not been to the gym for 2 weeks. It threw me off. I think, see, because I am postpartum, right, and I had a much better like postpartum experience this time round in the first few weeks compared to last time, and I went back to the gym 9 weeks postpartum. Like, I really waited till I was like really ready, had my GP appointment, all the rest of it, right. I went back to that gym feeling so good, and like my goals are clear. I know what I want. I really want to put on muscle mass now. Like, where has it gone, right? Even after having Blake, I did build some muscle back, but I've not actually built back what I had before. So now the baby season's over, right? No thank you, no more, 2 and done, 1 of each, happy as Larry, right? I want to just put all into my body. I want to be the strongest I've ever been. I want to be lean, I want to have muscle, blah de blah de blah. So that was the goal. I was feeling great. I wrote my training program for the first like few weeks going back, just doing like a couple of full bodies, and then went into my build and burn program, which hundreds of you guys have joined, which honestly the feedback on it has been so great. Like, the results so far, people are getting amazing. Build and Burn is basically my summer program to help you build muscle and burn body fat, accompanied with a meal plan to help you achieve those goals. Anyway, and I was feeling so good, and I was feeling great, and I was feeling like I was progressing already, like really quickly, getting just back into things, and then bang, back injury. And I took, I think, to take a week off, or a week and a half off, went back, wasn't ready, took another 2 weeks off. I basically had about 3.5 weeks now of not really being consistently in the gym. That's fine, it's not the end of the world, but see when you've already just had a baby 5 months ago and never went back till like 9 weeks postpartum, like I feel like I've not actually fully got into a really solid rhythm for like, you know, 6 months yet, which is obviously a bit annoying. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's a first world problem. Like, oh wow, you hurt. Oh my god, my shoulder. My shoulder's my one area that I really struggle to grow. I always have. It's just the one area that's just like, nah, cat shoulders, not for you. So yeah, it is annoying, but what are we going to do? It's just what it is, and that is that. So I am very eager. I went yesterday, like I said, felt fine. There was a wee niggle when I was doing, like, so basically it's my back. Did I even tell you what happened? I felt a clunk when I was front squatting. I got distracted on the last rep. I heard a noise, and on my way up, I completely lost form. Like, I just, nothing was tensed and braced the way it was meant to be, and I glanced. And as I did that, my back literally went clunk, and it genuinely felt like my spine broke. I don't want to say that because obviously people have broke their spine, and that is the worst thing ever. But I was like, oh my god, I didn't feel like it broke, but I feel like something cracked. I was like, something has cracked in my spine that's not supposed to crack. And I had to literally sit on the floor for like 15-20 minutes and just gather myself together. I just texted Adam like, oh my god, I don't know what just happened. Anyway, went home, like left it a few days, actually no, left it a week, and it just was not getting better. And I kept saying to Adam, it's not muscular, it feels like it's genuinely on my spine. Like, I feel like it's the bone. Like, I don't want to say it's broke, but possibility of a really small fracture or something, I don't know. So anyway, I phoned the GP and they were like, honestly, just go to A&E because you'll get an x-ray there and then, and you can work out what kind of damage you've done. So I did that, went to A&E. Thankfully, it was like a Monday. Did I go on a Monday? It wasn't that busy. I think I was there total for like 2.5-3 hours, which if you are from the UK and you go to A&E, you know 2.5-3 hours is 5 minutes. Because normally you're there for like 6 hours minimum. Anywho, got an x-ray and he was like, no, there's no fracture or anything on your spine. I think it's muscular, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, that's actually a good thing because I don't really want a fracture in my spine, if I'm being perfectly honest. So that was that. But it's just, I've been doing my rehab. Do you know what? No, you haven't, Steph. You haven't. You have rehab exercises and you've been here and there going, oh, I'll do a couple of these, but I've not actually been doing them properly. So do you know what? It's my own fault. It's absolutely my own fault that I'm not better yet. So today, in this video, we are going to do my rehab exercises and also my core rehab. I started off so strong on my core rehab postpartum. I've had ab separation both times in my pregnancies, and quite drastically, and no wonder. Okay, first pregnancy I gained 23 kilo, second pregnancy it was 20 kilo, and both times it was just like bump, like this massive belly. Probably why I need the forceps both births, because my babies are huge. Anywho, ab separation is still there, about 1.5 fingers I would say. Only on my lower abs, so like my first kind of 4 are fine, it's my last 2, but that's right behind the belly button and it's really obvious. I actually had a tight top on yesterday and I could see that there was like a hole in my abs through my top, and I thought, well, that's not the look we're after. So more than anything, it's also a functional thing, like it's your core's weaker if it's not where it's supposed to be. And I was like, well, let's do our core rehab today. Let's really make sure we are doing all the rehab, get my body to actually be 100% rather than just being like, oh, I want to go to the gym, I want to go to the gym, I want to build muscle. Well, what's the point, Steph, if your body's not actually functioning properly? So in today's video, you will catch me doing some rehab. So with the core rehab, obviously I did the first 6 weeks and I made a whole program about it, my core reset, and that worked wonders. I started off with like a 4-finger gap, right? We're down to about 1.5 fingers, and then I just kind of thought, oh, that's fine. Practice what you preach, Steph, right? Consistency. You can't just be like, it's fine, cool, done, bye. No, it's literally only been 20 weeks. So we're back doing some core, where's my eyeshadow? Back doing some core rehab and some back rehab, and that is that. And then we will eventually get back to solid, like proper lifting. Right now it's not even proper lifting, it's just there's some exercises I'm avoiding, so I'm not doing any kind of overhead press, anything that kind of compresses down onto my spine and my back. So no overhead presses, no squats, no lunges, no hip thrusts, basically all the exercises that I love to do. Is that a bit pink? Oh well, what are we going to do? So yeah, that is where we're at with that. And I tell you something, say when you don't go to the gym, my appetite's disappeared. I mean, I'm breastfeeding, and even though I'm like, I don't really want that much, I don't really want that. Lifting weights makes you a hungry hippo. It makes you a hungry hippo, and I'm so grateful because I like to eat. But right now, I was just like, I'm not enjoying food because I'm not hungry, and that's sad. That is so sad. Some people think that's the dream, like, oh, I'd love to be not hungry and not eat. No, I like to eat. Anyway, also something I've concluded, guys, See, with mascara, I have concluded that less is more. See, just doing, like, I normally put on so much mascara and try and get my eyelashes really dark and long, and then like curl them and crimp them and all the rest of it. I actually think that doing less mascara makes you look younger. In my humble opinion. I could be wrong. You might be thinking, no, it doesn't. But it does. So anyways, that's where I've been the past 2 weeks. And we are going to focus on actually rebuilding ourselves properly instead of just flinging ourselves into the gym. However, I'm still following my build and burn programme, just with obviously tweaks as to what exercises we are avoiding. And that is that. Right, where's my eyebrow gel? And I'm good to go. It's too hot. By the way, what's this weather been like in the UK? It is a roasty, toasty. Right, I'm nearly ready. Just going to do my eyebrows and that's that. Right, we're actually also on the postpartum hair journey. Pricey. Pricey. Not extortionate, but you know, a bit pricey, but worth it. Absolutely. I also bought the, I think I spoke about this in my last video, the thickening shampoo and conditioner. Hair thickening shampoo, conditioner and a scalp serum, because I'll be damned if any more of my hair falls out on this postpartum journey. And do you know what? It's only partly hormonal. See the other part? It's because Freddie grabs my hair and rips it out my head. Right, you can put this in when your hair's like already styled. It doesn't make it greasy or anything, so I can just wear it throughout the day. I keep meaning to actually do it at night time, but I never do. I always forget, so we're just going to do it, here we are, at getting ready time. Why are you sticking things to my feet?
I did it.
You did it, well done. What colour is it?
Green.
It's green, yeah. Right, let's get on with the day. Don't know why I'm English, but let's go. Let's go on with the day. Also, by the way, does anybody back in the day when you were a teenager, your mum say to spray hairspray in your face to keep your makeup on? Because I no longer bother with setting spray. Actually, have I ever? No, I haven't. I'm not a makeup person, thus I will spray my face with hairspray. Okay, good. Come on. Come on. See, there's a situation where I had to do something in a time limit, like the world depended on it, I would fail. I would fail. Like, say you see in movies people like scrambling to get their key in the door because someone's chasing them. I wouldn't even try. I'd be like, just take me. I'm not doing it! 5 ounces, baby! See if I run out of oat milk, can I use this? Would I use it? No. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Right, the breakfast right now is literally, right, I ran out of cocoa powder, cacao powder, whatever, about 2 months ago, and I've never bought it again. And I ate the same chocolate porridge every day for 10 years. So I don't know what's happened. Postpartum, the hormones, something's changed, but now it's oats, strawberries, peanut butter, chia seeds, maple syrup. Delish. However, one thing that will never change, baby, is protein iced coffee. If you do not get enough protein in a day, put your protein in your coffee. I cannot put protein powder in hot porridge. It's a no-go, thus I put it in my coffee. And it's chef's keys. A boom. I ran out of protein powder the other day somehow and never had protein coffee for 2 days. I was starving after my breakfast after like an hour. So, you know, if you need to be fuller longer, hit your protein, just get more satiety in a meal. add protein. Since when was Hermione ginger? Honestly, I go to bed every night excited about you. Right. Don't know what it is about strawberries right now, but I think we're coming back to strawberry season. Oh, my peanut butter. Oops. Guys, you know, I've been saying I've got a back injury. I went to the gym last night and don't know if I'm ready to go to the gym. It's so infuriating. It's so infuriating because, well, I wish to be going to the gym. I wish to be having hot mum summer, but we're having broke back granny summer. And I'm not happy about it, but you know, it is what it is. She delicious. Oh God. Right. I can't. The toys, man. I mean, I left it there. He is 5 months. That was me. That was me. That was me. If you don't blow your straw after the dishwasher, good luck. Okay, here are the exercises that I'm doing to help my core recovery, right? There's no need to show you my back ones because it's a very specific to me back injury. Why would you need to see those exercises? But here is what I'm doing core wise. So I did my 6-week core reset, as I told you, which is all like C-section friendly, diastasis friendly, and I've definitely knit back. Oh, I wonder if you can see. Hold on, I don't even know where to sit. There's too much crap in this living room, all these children's toys. So you can see like my abs are coming back through, right? I still got a bit of body fat around my hips. That's alright. I'm breastfeeding and it's also a very normal amount of body fat. But you know, I'm normally even a bit more leaner than this because I normally don't have to lift my boobs to see my abs. But obviously they've got milk in them, so they're a bit heavier. But you know, abs, fine. But from the front, you can see here is where the gap is, and it's literally only about a finger. Like if I lie flat and tense and feel it, it's only about a finger. So I did manage to close quite a lot of it because I had like, I could fit like nearly 4 fingers between my abs. Newly postpartum. It was the same when I had Blake as well. Not good because I had these massive bumps, right? I create these massive babies, and anyway, here we are. So now that I've done like my initial 6 weeks, and then I started doing more advanced exercises, and then I started going, oh yeah, looks fine, and just got lazy. Honestly, I got lazy. So we're going to do the exercises to help just close that last wee bit. I do feel like over the course of the next 6 months or so, just training in general and engaging my core might help, but I also want to actually put effort into making sure that my core is actually functioning properly. It's not just about what it looks like, it's about what it actually like feels like and what it can actually do as well. Probably adding to the injury in my back. My back has probably had an injury because I have a weaker core and it's just not supported anything and it's just went clunk. So I have a almost broken spine because of my abs. That's what I'm telling myself to make myself do the workouts. It's a pure laziness thing, and it is hypocritical of me to come onto the internet and tell you to do things for your health and fitness when I'm not even doing my own rehab myself. Both my children are asleep, so I'm not going to get my exercise mat out. I'm literally just going to, oh no, I do need it because I need the bands. Damn it. I'm going to see if I can get them. Hold on. Right, we're just going to ignore that there's toys everywhere in here because it is what it is, right? Basically, one of the exercises that you do to help your recovery postpartum in the early days is a bird dog, right? Literally this. I then advanced it to putting this leg on a block, so causing more like stability being required, thus needing more engagement in your core. Past all that stage now that I am doing, ideally I would do it in the gym with a cable, but I'm not in the gym with a cable, so you can do it at home with a resistance band. I've literally tied this to my door, and we're just going to do the same movement but slightly more explosive as well. So like really crunching and then releasing, really crunching and then releasing, and we're going to try and just do that like 10 to 12 times each side, just really making sure the core is crunching in, and hold for a wee second and release. My hairband's falling at my head. Damn it. Do you know what? Whatever. I need to get a bottle. I'm just kind of showing you this just now anyway. I'll do it properly in a second. Sweating. I am sweating. It is so warm. So, that's not on the door properly. This is the only thing, obviously, if you do it at home, you're it's kind of makeshift and it might just pop off. Right, so again, starting your too much stuff in here. Your bird dog, and we're just going to crunch like this to help, and making sure obviously our form is right, that we're pulling that belly button in when we're doing it, and we're not end up, because if your belly's relaxed like this when you do it, you're not like that, you can do nothing. I'm literally just pulling that with my arm, so I need to suck belly button to spine, brace your core, and like crunch, crunch. Okay, I'm gonna do, oh my god, I'm so sweaty. I'm gonna do 3 sets of like 10 to 12 each side and move on to the next exercise. This is a very messy living room. Let's just not look at it, guys, right? Let's just not. Okay, I need to do this quickly because Freddie's having a fit in the back of the car. He really hates the car. He really hates the car. It's not a good time, but I'm actually sitting outside Marks and Spencer's because they, all over TikTok, have a new ice cream range out, but there's so many vegan ones, and I love a good tub of ice cream, and I've not had ice cream in what I feel like is so long. So we're literally going to go in and see which, so I've got like quite a small M&S food. Actually, this isn't actually that small. Okay, he's having a fit, and we'll see which vegan ice creams we can find. Freddie's really not happy to be here. Stop whinging. He just likes to be carried, and he's not being carried, but look at the ice cream. Hello. Ice cream pit stop. Freddie is absolutely, he's not starving, right? He's constantly acting like he's starving. So there was a room at the toilet that said change and feed. So I came in and there was a guy like just tidying it, and I was like, oh, there's not a chair in here. And he's like, I will get you one. And they just went on the hunt and got me a chair. M&S really do. They do it all, don't they? They bring you a chair to feed your baby. Anyway, it's only like 9:30 in the morning. Happy Wednesday. But this guy's, he's ruining it. I tried to do this last night, by the way, and couldn't because he cried the whole time. Breastfeeding mums. How many times does your child act like they're starving because of us? I literally had a member of staff coming up to him in the trolley being like, oh, you're so hungry. And I'm like, he's not, but and now I've just tried to feed him. Somebody got me a chair, and he's just like, no, he just doesn't want to be in the car seat. He hates the car seat. He hates it. He hates it. But now I have to sit here for at least 10 minutes, or else that guy's going to be like, why did I get you a chair? Pardon you. Oh, did he get up? Maybe it was his gas instead. Right, I'm in the freezer. This is the one I'm here for more than anything. It's the cookie dough, it's Soy Joy it's called. I've already put this all in my trolley, by the way. I'm just doing it quickly because Freddie's preoccupied with my handbag. But they also do just a vanilla, right here. These are both £4, which £4, it's not bad, it's not great, but it's better than Ben & Jerry's. Unless you get Ben & Jerry's in a sale, it's daylight robbery, guys. That's the 2 ice creams, and then there's 2 mochis, whatever they're called. There's a mango one, and then there's a coconut one. I'm looking forward to the coconut one. I actually really like mochi, whatever. It's the skin and chewy part I like. Sometimes ice cream has no bite. This gives it a bite. Right, and we've also got 3 lots of ice lollies as well, so what a day. That's my giant M&S bag of ice creams. I'm not going to do a full taste test on YouTube because this video's already long enough. I'm doing it over on TikTok and Instagram, so if you want to see me try them all, that's where to go. But I've just done all the ice lollies. I'm not fussed about trying ice lollies on YouTube because it's a nice lolly, who cares. I will do the ice cream though because that's what I'm most excited for. None of these are aesthetic to open. Are they? No. The thing with mochi, I'm calling it mochi, right? The thing with, no, I'm calling it mochi. Mochi, I'm calling it mochi. The thing with it is you need to leave it out for like a solid 5-10 minutes for it to be a bit more, you know, a bit more. Already creamier than the mango. Oh yeah, look, it's more like ice cream. This is what I wanted. It's subtle though, the flavour, which is a bit annoying. This could have been more coconut flavoured. It kind of doesn't really. Consistency is much better, but kind of tasteless. Well, actually, no, that bit was more. I'm still going to give it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because it's better than the mango one in terms of like ice creaminess. But it's less flavourful. Get me my spoon. This is what I'm here for. Don't care about your ice lollies. Okay, I've left this for a good 5 minutes to let it soften. Right, is there a description, M&S? Vanilla flavoured soy-based ice dessert. That sounds, who is your marketing? Because that is not it. Does this one have a better one? Vanilla flavoured soy-based ice dessert with chocolate chips and cookie dough pieces. Fired. Sacked. Goodbye. We'll start with vanilla because who cares about vanilla? Consistency. Ooh. Consistency is good. Strong on the vanilla. She's getting an 8 out of 10. Oh, consistency, flavour. It's quite vanilla extract though. It's very much like a homemade this. Nailed the consistency, but went a bit OTT with the vanilla extract. Consistency is good. Like, look at that. It's not icy. Now, vegan ice cream can be so icy, but that is good. So this is why the description is all wrong. Ice dessert, just see the fact you can't call it ice cream because it's not actual cream. Come on, man. I'm ready for you. I'm so ready for you. Ooh, slight colour difference. Scoop test. All I'm going to say is M&S, there better be chunks. So see if you're stingy with the cookie dough, because that's where Ben and Jerry's shines. Ben and Jerry's chunks it up. I don't think there's any in this bit, but we're going to eat it anyway. The ice cream tastes better. Yum. Oh, there's more there. Yep. She's going to get an 8 out of 10, and the only reason it's an 8 out of 10 is because Ben and Jerry's, unfortunately, it's not that it tastes better, but Ben and Jerry's has more. Like, you get cookie dough Ben and Jerry's, it is just cookie dough everywhere, chocolate chunks everywhere. This is just more ice cream than cookie dough, and that, my friend, does not work for me. I need chunks. I need chunks! Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried these ice creams, ice desserts, all the rest of it from M&S. See if you're agreeing with my ratings here. And if you haven't tried them, maybe take my ratings on board and go get my favourite ones.